back and I have a new backdrop. What do you think? It looks like I'm outside in a barn, even though I'm not. I just wanted to mix it up a little bit for you guys today. Today I am back with another riding lesson tip for you. And this is kind of a tip that I really didn't think about, but I think everybody should think about, especially if you live in cooler climates. When is it too cold to actually ride your horse? What made me think about this is, unfortunately, I missed my riding lesson this week on Thursday because it was so cold. When I was supposed to be having my riding lesson, it was forecasted to be about 15 degrees, and it started me thinking, it might be a little bit too cold to be riding, even though I'm in an indoor arena. So I sent an email off to the barn owner and I asked, I'm like, is it going to be too cold to ride? And she replied back to me and said, we are monitoring the weather closely as well because it is supposed to be too cold. So that made me think, when is it too cold to ride your horse? So the rule that my riding instructor uses is if it's less than 20 degrees Fahrenheit outside, it's too cold to be riding. And the reason for this is when our horses are working in a really cold environment, it's really hard on their respiratory system. It's really hard on their lungs, and it's just not very much fun for the rider either if it's cold. So a general rule is if it's less than 20 degrees outside, you probably shouldn't be riding your horse. I'm sure there's diehard riders out there that will disagree with me, but I'm more of a fair-weathered rider, and since I don't have an indoor arena where I ride my own horses, usually if it's below freezing outside, which is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm not riding my horses. I'm going to find other things that I can do. So this is just a real quick tip for you today, but if it's less than 20 degrees outside, probably need to think about doing something other than riding your horse. Now, for me, the good thing is that even though I missed my lesson on Thursday, I actually get to make it up today. And I'm filming this on Sunday, so I'm gonna get to go in a couple of hours out to the barn and ride during the daylight. So I'm really excited to see what it's like riding in the daylight versus riding at nighttime when I typically have my lesson. I'm betting there's gonna be a lot of other riders, being it's a Sunday afternoon, going to the barn, but that just gives me something else to work on. So that's my riding lesson tip for you today. Thanks for watching my riding lesson tips, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel for all kinds of other DIY projects, right now especially building horse jumps and riding lesson tips.